Connor, what's up, man? I mean, I don't care either way. I'm enjoying the game, so... I mean, it's his loss. If he is watching, he can see how stupid he sounds, though. most of the hate online for this game is people who haven't played it who are just jumping on the bandwagon. I mean, like I said, dude, it's not the greatest game in the world, dude. I'm not gonna sit here and try to pretend that it's this amazing masterpiece, dude. But at the same time, dude, it's not. Dude, I've played games that are much worse for much more. And you know what I mean? People, I swear, dude, people just find anything to complain about. Oh yeah, Code Violet was bad. Talking about Code Violet. I mean, even Code Violet, as shitty as it is, it's still not as bad as the internet is saying, dude. shit, dude. There has to be like a switch around somewhere. Oh, let's go see what's over here. Okay, well, let's, not sure exactly what to do or where to go. Leave nothing behind.
Mara. Were you looking for us?
Not as such. Just needed a little space for my father. Getting a bit much with talk of duty.
Huh. I've never known you to shrink from duty.
And you'd be right. Some duties are easier than others to resign myself to. And I just don't know if I can be a good sculptor.
It may not come to that. I know he has every intention of finishing Queen Sparta himself.
I know, but still he would have me prepare, just in case. I've no touch for it, Kratos. I was born to fight. That's the whole reason I chose to come here.
You are a talented warrior. In Sparta, that will always matter. If something else comes less easily to you, I can only tell you what I have told others. Underestimate Amara at your peril.
That's kind of you, Kratos. But please, don't let me keep you from your search.
That's a cool little... fuck, dude? I don't know what to fucking do, man. Okay, I have no idea what any of this shit means. I have no idea what to even do. fuck do I get out of here, dude?
Kratos, I was thinking about what you said, and I want you to know I'm grateful for your leadership. The other cadets look up to you, and I don't know if they'd have been as accepting of me and the Agoj without the respect you've shown me.
There's nothing to thank me for. You demonstrated your prowess the first time you sparred Ace and put him on his back. Fast feet, fast mind, creative, focused. Anyone with confidence enough in their own abilities should have no difficulty acknowledging yours.
Just the same, I'm glad to have you as my brother in arms. And if anyone can find Vasilis, it's you and Demos. I've kept you long enough.
to! That's right. We found your hidden lair.
No doubt all of this is stolen too.
I resent the implication. This is a completely legitimate shop. We just haven't opened to the public yet.
Congratulations! You're our first customers. Way to find things! Ooh, the shinies you can wear.
That's exactly what they call them. Shinies you can wear.
I'm so glad we've got sages to do all the thinking for us.
Right?
That's it? I can't even fucking buy anything from these dudes? what to fucking do, man. Dude, I'm stuck. I don't... Oh, shit. Here we go. Man.
Let's hope Lycurgus has a big mouth.
Have respect, brother. Lycurgus is the father of all our laws. He's not one to be mocked.
Then Constantino should have taken greater care before sculpting his face like that. Way to go, Kurgs!
Deimos.
What? Nicknames can be respectful. See you at the old vineyard.
Alright, you guys, this is where I'm going to end it here. I mean, once again, I haven't had any problems with it, dude. like I said, dude, I think people are just fucking dirty, and their systems, they treat their systems like shit. I love my baby. My baby is beautiful and sweet and kind and sexy and all that. So I don't know what to tell you. Anyway, with that being said, I don't know when I'll be back on tomorrow. I've got a really busy day tomorrow. I've got a lot of stuff around my house I gotta do. I gotta fix my roof. I gotta patch my roof. I gotta dig a big ass hole on the side of my house. And I gotta patch the foundation. I've got brick and mortar to lay. I've gotta sand down my ceiling. Actually, well, I gotta find out exactly where the water's coming in. And then I gotta sand down the ceiling and get ready for texture and paint. And start doing all this other stuff. Yay. This should be fun, but until next time, you know, I hope you guys all have a happy, safe, and wonderful night, and I hope to catch you guys again on the next one. We will definitely be streaming Sons of Sparta sometime soon. Hopefully this dipshit sees this and... Well, why don't you upload you playing it? I have been since the fucking second it dropped, dude. I don't know what to tell you. Clean your fucking PlayStation, bro. Take care of your shit. You know what I mean? I've got a day one PS5 sitting over here, dude, that still runs just fucking fine. Because I take care of my shit. You know, at the very least, I give them a deep clean like once every 6 months. You know what I mean? I dust and... I live up in the mountains too, bro. Everything is fucking dusty. Everything is dusty as shit. Like, you can't avoid it where I live. It just, dude, so many pine trees. There's fucking, you'll see clouds of pollen floating around, dude. You know what I mean? You have to constantly, if you let your shit sit for a month, dude, up where I live, it gets covered in like a 1/4 inch of dust, dude. So, like, I don't think people realize how important it is to clean your hardware. It's very important. Like, my PC towers right now, I'm going to have to probably clean them out sometime here pretty soon, dude, because all the dust that comes floating around. Plus, there's 7 people living in this house, and cats and dogs, and there's fucking, we got ducks and chickens right outside my wall here, and rabbits. You just gotta take care of your shit, dude. You've gotta take care of your shit. I had a friend that worked at GameStop a long time ago, and she told me, she was like, they would get shit for trade-in. Like, people would trade in old Xboxes and PlayStations and Nintendos and shit, and 70% of the time they wouldn't even work, dude, because they'd go to open them up and cockroaches and shit are falling out of them. And, you know, there's like one time she said she found fucking peanuts, dude, inside of like a PS3. Dude, how the fuck do you get peanuts inside of a PS3, dog? Like, it ain't happening, dude. It ain't fucking happening. Anyway. So he told me too, he was like, you know, you're a part of the problem when you're calling people dirty and messy and stuff like that. And it's like, no, I'm calling out the problem because these people's lack of responsibility or lack of attending to their responsibilities, they're now taking it out on the games and putting their opinions public, saying that it's the game's fault, and it's not the game's fault, it's their fault. You see what I'm saying? So, oh, well, yeah, you know, the game kept failing. You know, I don't care if my PS5 is so fucking gross, dude, a pig would refuse to live in it. You know, the game wasn't working on my PlayStation. You know what I mean? And that's what they're putting their opinion out there on. And I'll be straight up honest with you. I don't like lying about games. I don't get money from this. I buy all my shit. the game is not that bad. It really isn't. It's not the worst game in the world. It's not the greatest game in the world. It's a very mid game at best. But in 2026, a mid game for $30, bro, that's fucking reasonable, dude. It's not 1985 anymore. Like, do I want to pay $30 for a mid game? Absolutely not. But you know what I mean? It's dude, minimum wage is like what, $22 an hour now? When I started working, bro, minimum wage was like $3.75. That's just how economies work. They go up, they go down. They go up, they go down. Right now we're just in a fucking up. I don't like it, but what am I gonna do? Am I gonna move to China in protest? Like, oh, I'm gonna go to China because I don't feel like paying $30 for a mid game. Shut the fuck up. Seriously, dude. And I mean, I'll call out a bad game. Those of you guys that subscribe to my channel and have been subscribed for a while, you guys know I will call out a game for being bad. I will tell you a game is worth playing. I will tell you a mid game is a mid game. Because, like I said, I pay for everything. And I also know what it's like to... Okay, when my wife and I first got together, bro, like 2 months after we got together, when did she get pregnant with my daughter? So she got pregnant with the twins, and sadly they passed away in utero, which was devastating. But then she got pregnant with my daughter like 2 months later. So yeah, like 5 months after my wife and I got together, dude, she got pregnant with our daughter, right? I wasn't even living in the same city as her at the time, dude. Every weekend, I would ride 6 buses just to go see her. I would ride a bus from my hometown to the town over, and then I would ride that bus into like the major city that is by us, and then I would take that into the next smaller city right next to that, because there was a train station there. I would hop on that train station and ride it up into the county that my wife lived in, and then I would hop on a bus that would take me over to a smaller bus station that would take me up to her house. And I did that going to her house and coming from her house. You know what I mean? So we didn't have a lot of money. I understand, dude, that sometimes, bro, $30 can make or break you. Like when we were just starting out, we didn't have jack shit. We lived in a little 250 square foot apartment. Small, dude, the apartment was literally the size of this room, dude. Tiny ass fucking apartment. Bro, the kitchen, the dining room, and the living room were all the same room. And then we had this little tiny ass bedroom with a bathroom so small, dude, like the toilet and the bathtub were literally like right next to each other. And at the time, I was working like 3 or 4 jobs. I worked 4 days a week at Dollar Tree, and then I worked 5 days a week at Grocery Outlet, and then I worked on the weekends. Well, okay, so this is after when we got together, when she got pregnant, and I moved up to where she lived. I worked at Dollar Tree, I worked at Grocery Outlet, and then I do odd jobs through the program, the AA program up here, and then I would go to work for my uncle on the weekends. You know what I mean? So I'm not going to sit here and tell you that a shitty ass $50 game is fucking awesome and excellent and amazing, dude, because look at this. This is a perfect example of what I'm talking about right now. Dude, one time we didn't have shit for money. And it was like for my birthday or Christmas or something like that, she took me over to GameStop, and I think it was my birthday. I think it was not my my first, but my second birthday together, yeah, because the first birthday I had while we were dating was like 3 months after we started dating. Yeah, it was this game. Okay, so this game right here, Quantum Theory, right? She took me over to GameStop for my birthday and was like, okay, pick out a game, right? This game was like $40 20 years ago. And we honestly, you know what I mean? We didn't have the money. But she wanted to do something nice for me. And I was like, man, I don't know what to get, because at the time I wasn't really a gamer. But I was just getting back into gaming. I was playing, you know, like the God of Wars and stuff like that, and replaying through the Devil May Cry's. And, you know, I picked this game up because I was like, oh, this looks cool. You know what I mean? And, we get it home. We didn't even have internet at the time, dude. I had to load up my PS3, and we had to take it over to my mother-in-law's, and I had to download it at my mother-in-law's while we did laundry and shit. And then she would like cook us fucking dinner. And so then we took it back, and I started playing it, and it sucked, dude. It was fucking miserable. I was like, what is this garbage, dude? And this was at a time when I was like excited by everything I played, because I wasn't really a gamer at the time. You know, Blacklight Retribution, hell yeah, let's play. Resogun, hell yeah, let's play. Warframe, fucking A, let's play. You know what I mean? This doesn't even include all the PS2 shit that I was blown away by. Fucking Uncharted, amazing. Rage, fuck yeah, let's go. Infamous, my god, amazing games. And I remember just sitting there like, bro, what the fuck? Like, what did I waste I wasted this, dude. I was devastated. I played it for like 3 hours, and the whole entire time I was just, this fucking sucks, dude. This fucking sucks. And I was pissed off at myself for a long time, because I felt like I had screwed myself over. So I know what that feeling is like, dude, of not having the extra finances for games laying around. And when I talk about, the reason why I say all this is because when I talk about a game like Ghost of Sparta, I'm going to tell you right now, are there titles that I would choose before this game? Abso-fucking-lutely. But are there also titles where I would choose this before them? Abso-fucking-lutely. Especially for a $30 price point in 2026. Like, let's see, how long have I been playing it? I've been playing it 11 hours. If I get 19 more hours out of this game, then in my opinion, I'll have gotten my money's worth. Because as I state every time when I explain something, one of the biggest things I judge a product on is for every dollar I spend, I should be getting an hour of enjoyment out of that product, no matter what it is. I don't care if it's a PlayStation 5 and I'm dropping $700 on a PS5 Pro. If I get 700 hours of entertainment out of that, which I most certainly have with this PS5, that to me is a damn good deal. But people are like, no, what do you mean? Like on that logic, every penny I spend, I should be getting a fucking decade of enjoyment out of it. You know, I hate to say it, and I'm not justifying it, but $1 isn't the same thing as it was 30 years ago, dude. That's just the fucking truth. It is what it is. You know what I mean? And I think my judgment of a product for the dollar versus every hour is a pretty fair, it's a pretty fair judging of a product's value. And like I said, there may be people out there that hate God of War all in all, and they're just shitting on this game just to shit on this game. But it gets old. You know what I mean? Like, I was all on board with it when all these fucking haters were talking about, like, Dragon Age Veilguard and Avowed. And what was that other one that got... They released it like 12 days later. It got pulled. It's what they turned Highguard into. What was that? It was like... It's something with a D. But they released it, and then like 12 days later, it got pulled. You know what I mean? Like all these fucking games where you're just like, bro, what? Like I understand that, and I understand where the hate and the negativity were coming from in those departments, because video games had gotten pushed into a real-time ideological battle, and entertainment should not be a battle of mainstream ideologies. It should be there for human beings to decompress and unwind and relax, you know, so we're not all fucking high strung, and, you know, human beings can unwind and sit and, you know, enjoy themselves without getting all fucking stressed out and wanting to hurt somebody or hurt, God forbid, hurt themselves. So, you know, I was with it there for a little bit, and it's like, bro, you know, when I don't care what side of the aisle it's coming from. I don't want to hear about politics when I'm playing my video games. You know, I don't want to hear about anything that's going on out in the real world right now. I don't want to hear about it in my entertainment. I'm already dealing with that shit in my own way, and when I sit down for some entertainment, dude, I just want to shut my mind off and relax, and, you know, and give my brain an opportunity to rewind. Yep, that's a perfect example right there. Like, Dark Light, for anybody that's a fan of Metroidvanias, or they're a fan of Metroid or games like Metro, I would highly recommend Darklight, because I know I'll get at least 15 hours of entertainment out of that game. And that's when I recommend shit out into the world. Like, when I recommend stuff to you guys, the way that I judge it is, okay, if I spend $30 on a game and I get 30 hours of entertainment out of it, or roughly, like if I spend $30 on a game and I get anywhere from like 27 to 33 hours out of it, okay, it was a time passer. It was good enough to shut my mind off one time, and that's it. And I usually don't recommend games like that. For an example like Darklight, I know I'll probably get 30 hours out of that game, so I would recommend it. When I recommend things, that's usually the basis that I go off of. If I spend $15 and I get 30 hours of entertainment out of it, I get at least double the amount of hours per dollars I spent, then I'll recommend it to the people that I know are fans of that genre or that IP. Now, if I get anything in excess of that, like significantly in excess of that, that is where I will wholeheartedly recommend it, dude. Like Claire Obscure, that I'm already like, what, 100 hours into that game, 102 hours in. I think I spent like, what, $40 on the base copy, $50 on the base copy. Okay, so I'm 92 hours in here, plus 3 hours on my Switch, which is kind of a pain in the ass, dude. Or not my Switch, my Steam Deck, because it looks like shit on my Steam Deck. I don't have it set up right. But I'm still going through that game, getting entertainment out of it. I know I'll get at least another 30 more hours of entertainment out of that game, because I haven't even done the DLC yet. But that's where, you know, I start to draw the line. You know what I mean? Because it comes down to a point, like, people just get so used to complaining all the time that it becomes their personality. Like, the negativity itself is who they are as an individual. And I can jump on board with certain things. You know, like there are just certain things that I won't, that, you know, where I draw the line as an individual. Like, nah, I'm not going to support that shit. Like, if I wasn't trying to be, at the very least, taken semi-seriously as a reviewer, what was that game that came out? Ghost of Yotai? I would have never bought that game. If I wasn't... If I was just like a norm, like just, you know, somebody who just played games for like an hour here or there to unwind, I would have never ever spent money on that game. And I'm not gonna get into why. That's just my personal shit. But you know what I mean? Like, dude, they just announced a God of War trilogy remake, right? And everybody's already like, oh, they're gonna fuck it up. Everything's gonna be fucking messed up, man. It's gonna fucking suck, man. I'm gonna hate it. I already know. I'm gonna hate it. It's gonna be garbage. They're gonna fuck it up, and they're gonna fuck it up, and they're gonna fuck it up, and they're gonna fuck it up. And it's like, bro, shut up. Shut the fuck up, dude. You are already super wound the fuck up. And all they did was just mention that they're doing it, bro. Like, they barely just started doing it. You don't even know. Wait until the shit comes out, and then you get the people, well, see, based on what happened in the early hours of the morning on December 2nd, 1997, when Jaffer got up and coughed and he accidentally pooped himself a little bit, I'm gonna go ahead and guess that this trilogy's gonna suck and the evidence is there. Shut up. Just shut up. I already know, man. It's gonna suck. Just because they announced it, bro, it's gonna suck, man. It's garbage. This is garbage. Dude, I've seen so many videos over the past couple days of people, like, all of these videos, dude. God of War Trilogy's gonna suck. God of War Trilogy, trash can. God of War Trilogy is ass in my book. You know what I mean? It's like, what? Dude. What are you talking? Like, are you there working on the fucking game, bro? Do you know something that we don't? Or are you just out there fucking rage baiting like a little bitch? You know what I mean? Just ta-ta-ta-ta. Ta. You know, and Mike Tyson was right, dude. Mike Tyson said that the internet has made people too comfortable with being disrespectful and not getting punched in the mouth. And you can see it. You know what I mean? Like, half this shit that gets said on the internet, anybody that's lived through like the 70s, I wasn't alive in the 70s and I was just a young kid in the 80s. But in the 80s, still as a young kid, I saw enough to know that if you ran your mouth, you probably got socked in the face for it. And because even in the 90s, dude, out on the schoolyard, bro, if you ran your mouth to the wrong kid, they'd just knock you the fuck out right there. And they would get like suspension for the afternoon, and that was it. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't like it is now, where if you're just minding your own business and some dude socks you in the side of the head, you both get detention for 16 months along with fucking, 180,000 hours of community service, and you have to write a letter to the fucking the National Coherent Feminist School Board for being overtly toxically male or some shit. You know what I mean? It wasn't the same, dude. And it's crazy to see. To see that. And I'm not a tough guy or anything. I'm not a Billy Badass, dude. I am a fucking teddy bear. I'm not saying that that's who I am as an individual, bro, but it's... Oh, stop, dude. Stop, bro. Just like sit down and have fun and enjoy yourself, dude. Just kick back. And just relax. And normally, what's up, Dom? Damn, dude, you hop on right when I'm getting ready to go to bed. I was just talking shit about all the negative people already talking shit about the God of War Trilogy remake. And a Lenovo Legion, like like what I have, the Go with the Joy-Cons. Or did you get like an actual Lenovo Legion laptop? Fuck yeah, dude. You're gonna love it, dude. I'm telling you right now, you're gonna fucking love it. Give me 1 second. Damn it. I gotta do this before it hits midnight. Oh, wait, no. 2. Let's go 4-star. Rank up. Can I rank up any? Oh, yeah, I can. Rank up. Bennett Bano. I'll rank this bad dude up. Hopefully this will be enough to get my dailies done so I don't have to trip on that. Oh, God. Disgusting. Sunspot and Professor Xavier. Was that enough? Please tell me it was enough to get my dailies done. Probably not. I think we got my son a Lenovo too. Oh, yes, it was. Thank God. When is your PC going to come in? Bro, that's how I am with fucking Legos right now. Specifically Batman Legos. I can't get enough Batman Legos, dude. But just Legos in general, dude. I've been having such a fucking blast with them. I need to set up a time to just finally start building my Death Star. March 12th. Damn, that's far away. Dude, I thought about getting this game. It does look good. But I think I may wait just a little bit, because I don't know if I'm going to have somebody help me fix my roof or not. So I'm trying to be fickle right now. It's a shame that you had to pick it up now. It's like, you know what I mean, and not be able to pick it up like a year ago, because graphics cards are so fucking expensive right now, dude. Oh, what the fuck was that, dude? That's fucking awesome though. I was so excited when I got my first PC. I didn't even want to take it out of the box, dude. This is some weird ass shit right here. Have you set your laptop up yet? This is insane, dude. $20 for like 6 fucking 50-year-old games, man. Oh, damn. I had fun. So, when my wife and I first started dating, she had an old Sega Genesis. And whatever Bomberman was for Sega Genesis, I played the shit out of that one with her, and I had a lot of fun with it. In fact, if I bought it, she'd probably sit and play it with me. But I need to hop off. I've got to wake up super early in the morning. I have a lot of I have a dump run I got to do. We got to pick up some birthday presents. I got to fix my roof. I've got to fix my fireplace. I've got to fix my garage wall. I've got to fix my ceiling. Yeah, dump run, a recycle run. But I'll be back tomorrow evening. Tomorrow evening we'll probably hop back into. We'll take a break from the smaller titles for now, and we'll probably either hop into one of these 3 right here, because I want to finish one of them before Requiem comes out, which will be in like what, 6 days, I think. Yeah, 6 days. So I'd either like to have the platinum for this, or at least just the story finished on one of these 2. But oh yeah, I'll be here, Dom. Fire away when you get a chance. But until then, you guys have a fantastic night, and I hope to catch you guys all again tomorrow with more. Oh yeah, be sure to look out. I have the Reanimal Collector's Edition that I'm working on right now, and I should have it uploaded sometime tomorrow. As well as I'm building a Lego flower bouquet. I'm going to try to have that uploaded probably by Sunday night, so just be on the lookout for that one too. Until next time though, you guys have a great night, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.